Students. Students, in the previous video, we talked about what is a private company. In this video, we'll talk about what's a public company, and we'll also learn the difference between the public company and a private company. So, as per Companies Act 2013, a public company is a company which is not a private company. So, a public company is a company where the members can freely transfer their shares to anybody. There is no restriction on selling or buying of the shares in the open market. Thirdly, a public company is a company where there's no limit in the maximum number of members. So, the minimum members that are required to start a public company is 7, whereas the maximum there can be infinity. So, there is no restriction. You can add as many shareholders as you want, and you can expand because you get a large amount of capital. The another important thing is a public company is free to invite people at large, the public at large, to subscribe for its shares and debentures. Now, students, here debentures is a new term for you all, but we'll be taking it up in chapter number 8 when we take up sources of finance. So don't worry for it at the moment. So a public company, I repeat, is a company where the minimum number of members is 7, the maximum is infinity. A public company is one where the members can freely transfer their shares, and a public company can invite public to subscribe for its shares and debentures. So let's learn about the features of a public company in details. Right? So the features is nothing but just a repetition of what the definition of a public company is, but we'll take it up again. So first is the number of members. So as I've already told you, the minimum number of members required to start a public company is 7, and the maximum there is no limit. The second thing is the transfer of shares. So the shares of a public company can be freely bought or sold on the stock exchanges. There are no restrictions with regards to the sales of the share. The third is the issue of prospectus. So, bacha, prospectus is like a document which is an invitation, which is an advertisement about the company, an invitation to the people to apply for the shares of a company. So, whenever you apply for a school or a college, you first thing that you demand is to get the prospectus of that college or that school, because you want to know what the school is all about. Similarly, the prospectus is a document giving you the details about the company. So every company that is issuing shares for the public has to issue a prospectus. So on reading the prospectus only, the people come to know whether they should invest in the company or they should not invest in the company. So a public company has to issue a prospectus. The next feature is paid up capital. So, bache, earlier in Companies Act 1956, when it was formulated, it was specified that the minimum paid up capital should be 5 lakhs for a public company and 1 lakh for a private company. But every now then some amendments are made. So as per the amendment of Companies Act 2015, so a change was made in the Companies Act 2015, under which now this clause of minimum paid up capital has been removed. So there is no restriction with regards to the capital in case of a public company and a private company now. The next thing we'll take up is the difference between a public company and private company. So let's learn the differences. How are two companies different from each other? Number of members. So in a public company, minimum members required is 7, whereas to start a private company, you require the minimum number to be 2. Then the maximum number of members in a public company, the maximum number of shareholders in a company can be unlimited, whereas in case of a private company it is 200. It's by mistake it's written here 50. You need to edit it. It's 200. The second difference here is the minimum number of directors. So to start a public company, the minimum number of directors, now directors means the management, the board of directors, is 3. Whereas in case of a private company, 2 directors are sufficient to start a private company. However, the maximum number of directors restricted for both the companies is 15. So 15 से ज़्यादा directors ना public company में हो सकते हैं ना private company में हो सकते हैं. Then the next we have is the minimum paid up capital. So as I've told you, now this clause has been removed now in Companies Act 2015, but earlier it was 5 lakhs for the public company and 1 lakh for a private company. Then is the index of members. Now, index of members is like a register of members. So you have to keep a register of the shareholders, where you keep all the details about the shareholders, like their contact numbers, their email IDs, their names, their father's name, then the residential address, then how many shares they have purchased, for how much they have already paid, how many is pending. So like that. So you have to keep a register of members, or register or index of members. So in a public company, it is compulsory to keep an index of members. However, in the case of a private company, it is not mandatory. So children, the next difference here is the transfer of shares. In case of a public company, there is no restriction. You can easily and freely sell off your shares in the open market. Just find a buyer and sell your shares. Whereas in case of a private company, the private company can put some restrictions with regards to the transfer of shares. Now that depends from a company to company. So if a company is already having 200 shareholders, it will definitely tell you not to sell your shares to people, because it is going to violate or contravene with the provisions of Companies Act 2013. But supposingly a company has only 50 shareholders or 60 shareholders, and you want to sell out your shares, the company will permit you to sell out your shares to as many people as you want. Then we have talked about the issue of prospectus. That is, the public company, it is compulsory to issue a prospectus, because you're telling people to come and join your business. You're inviting these people to come and join the business. Whereas in a case of private company, you don't invite common people. You just sell out your shares to your closely associated people, like your relatives, your friends, your spouse, your siblings, your children maybe. So you do not issue a prospectus. So this is what difference between a public company and private company. It can be presented in form of a table also. You can see that here on the slide. So with this, we come to the end of what is a public company and the difference between a public company and a private company.